I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here. At the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go, 13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Switch up. 11.
Now Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That catch good for only a couple. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 29. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. Garoppolo looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And Garoppolo wisely, given his injury history, sliding to the ground there after picking up the 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
first down. Garoppolo checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. A jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
On second down now, it's Mitchell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Tackled by Emmanuel Mosley. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Yards remain on second down. Now it's Darnold. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Now Benjamin. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Garoppolo. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Here we go.
Now Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
21. Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Going deep for Benjamin. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 69 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Snap comes at one. Garoppolo going deep for Benjamin. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he goes out right around the 39. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Anderson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 36. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Darnold out to his left. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, When they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Under 10, 10, 36, 36.
3rd and 2, Darnold rolling to his left. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Here's Darnold. Steps away. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Terrace Marshall in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers would extend their lead here just before halftime. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Final shot here before half. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Darnold now to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play caller. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 27, Garoppolo. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And it would appear he's going to be short of a 1st down as he stopped right around the 29. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Garoppolo. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
On 2nd and 10. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Now back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
21. Check, right 21.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Elijah Mitchell there to make the grab. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
He's crashing. He's checking credit.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. 2nd and 8. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And we're back now in Charlotte. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. On 4th down, Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Yeah, boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Garoppolo now. Going deep for Benjamin. He's got him in. Complete. 30. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Travis Benjamin, 89 yards. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Mike, check 33. 33. Pick me up. Pick me up. I got you, baby. I got you. I got you.
From the 29, Darnold. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here's McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. This is McCaffrey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they give this time to the tailback. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. 122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Going deep for Benjamin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort in this game. But let's face it, when you look back at the numbers of guys who had 4 in the past, you'll find the names of some of the greats and some guys who just had a fantastic game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all. Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
54 mark. Check. Watch 54.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 30.
No, sir.
Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson, 81 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them,
oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And now here is another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.